Hey everyone, this is Black6 from BZPower, back here for another set review. This time around, we have got one of the LEGO Dimensions level packs, 71202, The Simpsons. This set comes with 98 pieces and retails for $29.99 in the US, although you can find it on Amazon and other retailers for about $20 these days. So looking at the packaging, the front is, or it's kind of, has that unusual shape that most of the Dimensions packages do, especially with the level packs. They have this interesting tab here. So on the front, starting at the top, we've got the age range, LEGO Dimensions logo, and we can see Homer Simpson with his Buzz Cola and a little model of the Simpsons house. And then of course we can see this contains an all new game level, a Springfield adventure, so that's kind of cool. And then at the bottom we see that the level pack includes a little model of Homer's car, Homer Simpson himself, and the Taunt-o-Vision, or the television that is famous in The Simpsons. Looking on the back, we can see the different models you can build with the level pack. So that you have Homer's car, which can become the Homercraft or the Suba Homer. And then the Taunt-o-Vision can also become the Blast Cam or the Mecha Homer. So quite a bit of variety. And then of course it advertises the level again, and then there's some legal text in the LEGO Dimensions logo. But I think we care a little bit more about what is inside the box. Alright, so opening up the box, we've got a couple bags in here and an instruction manual. So the instructions have a similar artwork to the front of the box. On the back you can win. Now I'm guessing, like most LEGO Dimensions instructions, they tell you you can build Homer, and they say go play the game to build the rest. So fortunately, if you go onto the LEGO Dimensions website, you can download the building instructions, which is what we've done. So we're going to first take a look at the parts, and then we're going to build all of the different models. Alright, so here we've got the parts included in the set. Taking a look at the smaller bag first, the ones that stand out or are kind of unique. We have this dark orange jumper plate 1x2 that is actually unique to this set in this color. We've also got this medium lavender 1x1 brick with a knob on one side, also unique to this set. Another unique piece, I believe, is this dark stone gray 1x2 tile with a TV remote printed on it. That's actually a pretty useful piece for town and city builders. Kind of surprised we haven't seen one of these before because it's actually unique. And finally, appearing in one other set, I believe the Quickie Mart, we've got the 1x1 round red brick with the Buzz Cola logo on it. Other than that, it's kind of good variety of light purple, which looks more like pink, but the LEGO term is light purple, and some medium lavender pieces, and a lot of smaller little pieces. Nothing too exciting though that you don't see in a Friends or Elves set, surprisingly. Moving on to the bigger bag. As far as unique pieces go, I think the only other unique piece is this light purple 1x2x2x4 angle plate, unique to this set. Then we also have the 2x3 plate in light purple, which only appears in one other set. I believe it is actually a Minecraft set where it's used in a pig. Then some other uncommon pieces we've got. We've got this 1x2 plate with the kind of wheel connection or bearing on it. This actually only appears in other LEGO Dimensions level packs, so this is actually, I guess, a piece they designed exclusively for Dimensions for making these small vehicles like a Simpsons car in this one. Let's see what else. We've got the light purple 2x2 plate, which only appears in 3 other sets, so it's kind of rare. And then finally we've got the medium lavender 1x4 brick, which appears in 5 other sets. It's just mainly some other different kinds of plates and tiles decals, some transparent bricks for the windshield. Of course, we've got Bart Simpson's toy tag, which kind of has his shirt collar on it, and then a couple of blank toy tags, which are used for the two vehicles. So, we also have these nice kind of sand green 1x4 plates. But I think that's enough of the pieces. Let's go get building. Alright, so here we've got the first set of builds with the Simpson car and the Taunt-o-Vision. Of course, we'll take a look at Homer first real quick. This is the same Homer fig that appears in the Cookie Mart and in the collectible minifig series. So he's got a shirt with just kind of a hint of a collar and a little bit of a potbelly on it. He has the nice dual molded arms, and of course the head, one piece. Very kind of un-Lego. He's got his Buzz Cola over there, and he's got his unique base. Then we have got the Taunt-o-Vision with the nice printed tile with the itchy and scratchy show on there. We've got, of course, the rabbit ear antennas, the remote up top, because you need to leave it there so you don't lose it. A couple of buttons, dials, knobs to change the channel and the volume. There's a cassette down at the bottom. On the back, there's a couple of details. I assume that like this is supposed to be like the power plug. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, just maybe another connector for it. But a pretty simple build. Kind of interested to see how they use it as a vehicle in the game. Obviously the Simpsons car makes more sense to be used as a vehicle. It's got a nice grille there. Of course, it's got the radio antenna, the wheels, got a spot for the license plate, although it's not printed on the back. Again, a pretty simple build. I do like how we showed off that jumper plate before that is unique to this set, and they used it here to kind of give this kind of the idea of the interior fabric or upholstery in the car. It's kind of interesting that they got the piece molded in this color kind of just for that. But anyway, that's the first set of builds, so now let's go take a look at the next one. So here we've got the next pair of models that you can build with the level pack. We'll start by looking at the Blast Cam. So this is looks like kind of a camera for you would see at a movie studio. So it has some controls, I guess to kind of control the physical positioning of the camera. It's got, of course, the lens, the videotape, the viewfinder, and the bigger screen. So you can see, I guess they're filming the itchy and scratchy show. Kind of playing on this side. Got some more controls down here. Pretty interesting use of all the parts. As a result, you get to see why they included the videotape in the TV build, and also this, let's see if I can pop it off real quick. Well, you can see there's a 1x1 round plate with a hole in it, so that was used to attach there. And I guess also the tap piece and the clip kind of, are supposed to be random connectors on the back of the TV, but are pretty key to this model. Then we have the Homercraft, which is, I guess, a hovercraft for Homer. The box art makes it look like it does kind of skim across the top of the water. They use the wheels here as, I guess they're supposed to be kind of propellers or some sort of engine to push it along. A little bit of a stretch there. I do like how they use the angle plate to kind of put the tiles upside down. I do feel like there's a little bit cheating that in the end they had these extra, the jumper plates and the 1x1 clear bricks. They just used that to kind of boost up the model on the display stand. One thing I do like about it that you don't really see in the first two models or in this blast cam is that in this case there is actually some room for Homer to at least stand in here and kind of possibly kind of pilot the Homer craft around. So it's kind of nice to see that little bit of actual playability and not just in-game playability. Other than that, they're not bad models. It's definitely interesting to see what the designers can do using the exact same pieces. There are no extras or leftovers or anything like that for any of these models. They use the exact ones. So with that, let's go look at the last pair. And here we've got the last two mini builds. First off, we have the Suba Homer or Suba Homer, basically a little submarine for Homer. So whereas the last one, the what was it? The Homer craft let him float on top of the water. I assume the Suba Homer lets him dive down below the waves. Definitely captures the look of kind of like a little cartoony submarine. You know, it's got the little capsule in here. It's got a little periscope. Using the tires as the propellers is again a little iffy, but I guess it works. And then putting the 1x2 transparent brick underneath there, and maybe cheating a little bit, kind of find a place to use that piece. But otherwise, I definitely like it. It's I prefer it to the Homer craft. And then we've got the Mecha Homer. Not really sure how I feel about this one. So first off, I believe that the Mecha Homer is supposed to pretty much stop here, and this is just kind of a base. So using up those parts of the base, again, maybe a little cheap, but they have the restrictions. They gotta do what they gotta do. The arms are pretty asymmetrical. Not saying that's a good or bad thing necessarily. It's just a thing. Does look a little odd like that. I do like the use of the tape piece as the eyes, and of course the antenna as antenna. Itchy and scratchy show tile on the front, maybe a little bit forced. I think this is probably the weakest of all the models, but I think it might be one of the most interesting to see in the game. So with all the models out of the way, I guess we're gonna go share our final thoughts. Like I said at the beginning, the Simpsons level pack retails for $30, although you can usually find it for $20 on Amazon and other places. So, for that amount, you get 98 pieces, which you can make 3 little models using these parts, and 3 little models using these. And of course, you get Homer as well. Since Homer is not exclusive to this set, I think that kind of decreases the value. If you are a big Simpsons fan, then this might not be a bad set to pick up, as you do get a couple nice little models, and you get that itchy and scratchy tile, which I'm sure would be useful in different creations or for customizing your Simpsons house or making your own. So it is probably a pretty inexpensive way of getting Homer now that the Simpsons minifigs are off the market. The only other way is to get one of the large Simpsons House or Quickie Mart sets, so this isn't too bad compared to those. I think the alternate models for both of them are a little on the weak side. The Suba Homer or Suba Homer is probably the best, but I think the 2 main ones are pretty solid. And, of course, there's also the game aspect to take into consideration. I'll be playing the level in a little bit, but if my experiences with the Back to the Future level pack are any indication, it does offer quite a bit of fun, and I think for $20, $10 for the Lego and $10 for the level, might not be a bad idea. So if you're gonna play the game and then display the models and have fun building them, definitely might be something you want to pick up. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you head over to BZPower, you can check out the full review where we'll have lots of high quality images detailing the set in various angles and our thoughts going into even more depth after we've played the game. Of course, while you're over at BZPower, you can check out our message boards and feel free to join us. We've got active discussions going on every day, talking about all sorts of different LEGO topics, people playing games, sharing ideas, entering contests, all sorts of things like that. And finally, if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel, we would greatly appreciate it, and then you can get all of our videos as soon as we post them. So, thanks again for watching everyone. This is Black Six signing off. I will talk to you next time.
Thank you.